Good evening, everybody. Jim Weller here, and we are at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware. And I don't know if you can smell the food yet or not. I had an open, what's that called? A hot roast beef sandwich. It was really good.
You always
and
get those, Jim.
I do. And then they had French fries with gravy on them, and they were really good. And then I had a Pepsi, and it was really good. And the ice was very cold. So if you are hungry, come on out to Jimmy's Grill. You can join the show. We're here until about, well, the show's on till, I can't even remember what time, 7:30.
It's about 7:30.
The restaurant's open till 8. And good food, lots of specials. I invite you to come on out. Now, if you're sitting there saying, I've already ate dinner, well, come on out anyway because they got really good desserts. So, Anthony, how you doing?
Doing great.
Good.
To see you.
My good friend Anthony Joseph. You were just on with your sports interview, right?
Yes, Jed Bell, the Woodbridge Raider baseball coach.
Sounds like he's got a really good group there.
Sounds like it.
It does. So, anyway, how was your day?
It was good.
Was it good? Was it warm enough?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't like it cold.
Okay.
If it's about 30 degrees, I have to wear a lot of coats and a sweater, and it's just not a good thing.
All right. Well, it was a very nice day. We have a really good show lined up. First, a good friend of mine, a lady I've known for a few years now, Kim Van Arsdal. I got it pretty good there, okay? Then I got Anthony Joseph going to be back on again with some more sports. Tammy Tisher from D's Cleaning. And then Kathy Gorman, who does Singing Telegrams. And then I believe Brian Shoup's going to be making a guest appearance here tonight. So anyway, we've got a full menu of guests going to be on. But again, Jimmy's Grill is here. We thank them for letting us do our show here. So I'm going to start with a word of prayer. Then we'll take a commercial break. And then we're going to be right back with Kim talking about Gallery 16. If you don't know what it is, it's a great place. I won't even tell you where it is, but I know it's in Delaware. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about here first. But anyway, let me start with a word of prayer and we'll get started, okay? All right. Well, dear Lord, we just thank you for this opportunity to gather. We also thank you for a rain-free day. Oh, it might have rained earlier today. But anyway, we thank you for this day. We thank you for a safe day. We pray an anointing on this show, our words, our thoughts, and we hope we can be an encouragement to somebody, and we hope we can just have a good, relaxing evening. So we just ask all of this in Jesus' name. I'm excited. I thank you for all the blessings in my life. And I just ask this again in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, I am psyched up. I'm ready to go. I've been working all day. I got my hair done. I am here, and I am ready to interview somebody. So anyway, we're going to take a commercial break now. I'm all revved up to slow down. And then Kim is going to be on, and we're going to learn all about Gallery 16. There's a whole other big thing she's involved in that's just unbelievable. So stay tuned. Tell somebody to watch the show, and we'll be right back in a couple minutes. Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you. Hey everybody, we're back. Jim Weller here. We are live at Catch It Live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. I'm learning to talk with my hands a lot here lately, I've noticed. But anyway, I'll keep them right here by my side. All right, I'm going to introduce you to Kim. I want to say you're going to talk about Gallery 16 first?
Yes.
All right, now Gallery 16 is, you want to tell us? Or you want me to suggest ideas?
It's a business that my brother and I opened up together.
Okay.
And it is antiques, used furniture, collectible stuff, and hand-dipped ice cream.
Yeah, the ice cream is my favorite part.
Yes.
Okay. This is right downtown on Main Street in Greenwood.
Yes. We're located at 13 Market Street.
13 Market Street. Very convenient to get to. Nice parking lot right next to it. And I've been in there quite a few times. Is it the old Greenwood hardware store?
Yes.
Is that what it
That's
is?
what we've been told that it was. Originally, we found out that it was a general store.
Oh, really?
There was a lady that come into the store that worked there when it was a general store. She was probably about 80-something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It
It's
was
got real
neat.
nice hardwood floors.
Yes.
You know.
Jeff, he renovates houses and stuff like that, so he bought this building, and he renovated the whole thing, gutted it, and saved what he could. We have the original tin ceilings and original hardwood floors, and some of the lighting is the same, and also some tin walls.
Oh, really?
In there.
Okay. And then upstairs, there's these little rooms with stuff
Yes.
and everything. So in other words, when I've been there, you had a lot of antiques. Everything looked like it was really restored or in excellent condition. It didn't
Yes.
look like a lot of junk. It didn't look
Yes.
like a flea market. It looked like more an upper-end antique store.
Yes, and that's what our goal is to keep it on
Keep
that
it that
level.
way. Okay. What kind of hours are you open? Are you open different hours in the winter than the summer, or?
Yes, we're open in the wintertime just on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
And that starts about the January.
Okay.
Until we just changed it again. Now we're open Thursday, Friday,
Okay.
and Saturday.
Thursday,
Sunday.
Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sure Sunday's a busy day with all the traffic.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Saturdays and Sundays are our busiest days.
Okay. And what else was I going to ask you? Oh, I was going to ask you a question. What are the hours? That's what it was.
On Thursdays, it's 12 to 4.
12 to 4.
Thursday and Sunday is 12 to 4.
Okay.
And then Friday and Saturday, it's 10 to 4.
10 to 4. Okay. Now, can people sell things on consignment there? Can people rent space there, or is it pretty full? Or
We have space that we rent out to people. And
Is there space available?
Yes, we have 3 spaces available, as a matter of fact.
what size trailers can I fit in there?
Whatever
They have
will
to be
fit in our
antique,
park.
don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I have any antique trailers, I can put them in there.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so if somebody wanted to rent a space to sell their own goods, they can do that.
Yes.
Okay. But if somebody wants a really neat gift idea, or if they're into antiques, I highly recommend it. Now, do you take credit cards there?
We take credit cards, cash, check.
Okay. Is it on Facebook? Does it have a Facebook?
I have a Facebook page,
Gallery
Gallery
16.
16. It's under my Facebook
Okay.
login. But yeah, you can do the Facebook page.
All right. I have been handed a note that says we're going to take a commercial break. So anyway, hold tight. We're going to be back in just a minute. We're going to take a commercial break. I got to get my hair straightened up, and I'll be right back.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It
Hey,
Live
everybody, we're
can do
back.
for you.
I think I'm good. Okay, Kim, what were we talking about? We're talking about Facebook or the hours? I can't even remember now.
Our page on Facebook.
That's right. What do you think of Facebook?
It's interesting.
It's unbelievable. I have a lot of fun with Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. So you're on Facebook. Gallery 16 is on Facebook. All right. So anyway, do you personally work at Gallery 16?
Yes, I am usually the person there. It's family run. Jeff and I are the ones that run it, and
Okay.
If I'm not there, he's there.
Okay. Wow.
But
So
I'm there 99% of the time.
okay. And so, how long has it been open? Maybe.
It'd be a year in May.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard
Gosh,
to
it seems
believe.
like yesterday you bought the place.
I know.
Yeah, he bought it,
know.
fixed it all up, and he got up and running. Now the ice cream. What's the deal with the ice cream? Just adding a little nice touch to it?
Yes, it was just something.
Okay.
When we were trying to decide what we wanted to open up, we went to some antique shops and they had different things. Some of them had popcorn,
Okay.
some of them had ice cream, and
Okay.
we love ice cream, so
Okay.
we wanted to
Wow.
do ice cream.
Ice cream. Well, that's very good. It's right now from the ballpark. I had
Yes.
a granddaughter was playing ball there, and then we could swing by there and get an ice cream cone. So it was kind of neat. So anyway, I don't know what to ask you next. What do you want to say next about it? I don't want to go to your other topic till after the break. You got another thing you're involved in, right?
Yes, yes.
So I don't want to go to that yet. But you want to tell us any more? Let me ask you this. Now, you don't do furniture refinishing, do you?
No.
Okay. So it's more or less if you just want to buy something. Now, say somebody wants to buy a nice gift for somebody or something like that. Do you kind of give them advice or guide them along the way? Or
If they are looking for something in particular, I can tell them if we have it, and we
Okay.
also have gift certificates.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
Okay.
if you want to just buy something for somebody that has everything and let them come in and pick out their own stuff.
Okay.
But we have different vendors that have different stuff. Some stuff they call smalls, which
Okay.
is stuff that you can fit in your hand or in the back of your car or something
Okay.
like that. And then we have big furniture, like bedroom furniture, living room
I
furniture.
think I saw like a kitchen table and chairs in
we
there.
have kitchen tables and chairs, dining room stuff.
Okay.
And we also have one of our friends, he and his father, they refinish antique agriculture equipment.
Like plows?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. And
Okay.
feeders,
Okay.
cedars, and
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And we have those that are upstairs in our
Okay.
upstairs.
All right. So all the stuff is in good order.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's antiques. It's not reproductions or anything like that. So it's kind of amazing how things used to be made, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
In other words,
It is.
I've seen things where, like, instead of a nail or a screw, they'll use like a little peg or something like that, and you're just thinking, man, where did people find the time to make the peg to put in there and
I
everything,
know.
you know?
That's the
But
truth.
it's things, you know, I guess an era gone by, you know, in other words. But now everything's so busy and everything's made so disposable.
Yes.
You know, you might have stuff in there 50, 70, 80 years old, but now something made today is going to be hard pressed to last that long.
That's true.
So.
There's one lady in there, she's got some old sewing stuff.
Okay.
And it's amazing what people come in and are looking for and
Really?
what they buy. Old sewing threads, spools.
Didn't
and,
the spools used to be different,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yep, so we got some
And didn't
neat
sewing
stuff.
machines used to have a pedal where you just pedal it with
Yeah.
your feet like
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Golly dang, you imagine that, you're trying to pedal it, not stick your finger through the needle through your finger and everything else.
I know, that is the truth.
Now you have another thing that you're getting involved in, or?
Yes, I'm pretty much like you. I'm a jack of all trades.
Okay.
I'm a real estate agent.
Oh, that's right.
We own Gallery 16.
Okay.
And I also do another product that is a night cream. It's age-defying night cream.
Huh. Don't tell us the name yet. We're going to take a commercial break.
Okay.
As you can see by looking at me, I've been using age-defying night cream. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back, and we're going to talk about a whole new thing that Kim's got going on. And I also want to hear how the real estate market is in general.
Okay.
Okay? We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Catch It Live. I'm Jim Weller, and I am interviewing Kim. And now we're going to switch to another product. Is that right? First, just tell me, how's real estate going?
Real estate is actually improved.
Now, is this Sussex County, Kent County?
Both.
Both? Mm-hmm. And what does improved mean?
There are less houses on the market right now than there are buyers. So that is good for the sellers.
So there's more buyers than there is houses? Mm-hmm. Are the prices going up?
No, they're not going up.
But they're not going down?
Right, they're steady. Okay. So it's good for the sellers because they don't have to negotiate so much on their price of their house that they're selling.
Okay.
And it's also good for the buyers because the interest rates are steady.
Yes.
Also, they're going to go up. So if you want to buy something, now's the time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're going to go up sooner or later.
Yes.
What is it, like 3 point something?
Yeah, it's in the high threes.
The high threes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the newest product?
I have a product. It's called Nerium AD.
Nerium.
It's a new product. It's brand new. It's only been on the market for 14 months that it's been selling.
Did you invent it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
But you're in on the ground floor, it looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
And in the first 14 months of the company, they made $100 million in sales. Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Now, is this a nationwide company or just a Greenwood company?
No, nationwide.
Nationwide.
Uh-huh. It's a product that we sell as a brand partner is what I'm called.
Okay.
Is my title.
Now, I think your other brother got you involved in this?
Yes, my brother Gordon.
You have two brothers.
3 brothers.
3 brothers,
Yeah.
okay. So your other brother has not got you in business yet?
No.
Okay, so you got 2 brothers. Jeff has got you in Gallery 16, and then Gordon has got you in Nerium, is that
Nerium AD,
Nerium AD, okay.
Yep.
All right, so what does it do?
It's age-defying cream that you would put on your skin, and it will stop your wrinkles, and it will reduce your pores, and it will even your skin texture and discoloration, and if you have aging skin, it will do that too.
So I could potentially always look this good?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Does it do anything with hair?
Yes, you could.
Okay. So anyway, what's it do for hair loss?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. But I won't lose any more.
Well, no, it'll make your skin smoother.
Okay. Okay. So when I rub my head, it'll be smoother. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And I guess it helps with, like, is it called sunspots and things like that?
Yes. Age spots, sunspots.
Okay.
And it was an accidental discovery. The people that discovered it were cancer doctors and scientists.
Oh,
they
really?
were trying to find the cure for cancer and doing work in the cancer cells in the lab and stuff, and that's why it's called AD, because the AD stands for accidental discovery. Really? So they found that in the research that doing this skin transformation, that it was doing something to their skin. So they said, well, hey, maybe we can work something out with this.
You mean the cancer or the cancer treatments were doing things to people's skin?
Yes, the treatment that they were discovering was doing something to the people's skin that they were testing it on.
In a positive way?
Mm-hmm, in a positive way, yep.
Okay.
So
wow.
they thought, well, hey, we can do something with this. And so they did, and they put it they reproduced it and put it on the market, and it is doing wonders, and it really works.
Now, you have a picture here?
I do.
You want to hold that up a little bit?
I have a picture. This is a real photo. It's not a model or anything, of a man that used this, and he put the...
so here he's got a lot of wrinkles.
Mm-hmm. And then just a few days later, or it's 90 days is how long they
Is that the same person?
Yes.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
And it's a big difference. See, it
I
could
would
get
say.
rid of those right there for you.
People wouldn't recognize me. They'd say, Jim, where'd your wrinkles go?
And here's another man on his forehead. He just has lines. See where if he finds your forehead, and it makes it better. But these are
kidding.
real people. They're not people, models or anything, and the pictures haven't been reproduced or
Okay.
touched or anything.
Doctored up or anything.
Yep. So here's another forehead, and it works on all kinds of
That's
skin.
a forehead.
All
Look at
kinds.
the difference.
Yep. It's amazing what it does. And I have seen results in 5 days.
Really?
When I started using it, it was just 5 days. And
What about on people's hands?
Yes, you can use it on your skin.
Okay.
And when my brother was in Iraq, Gordon was in Iraq, he used it over there. And he's seen the biggest difference in just 2 days on his skin.
Because the temperature and the weather is different and everything over there?
Yeah. And what it does is it sort of like stretches your skin out. It makes it tighter.
Really?
So that the wrinkles go away and it moves the spots off of your face and stuff like that.
Kidding.
It's nice. It's good stuff.
Huh.
And you can, and right now they're running a special for Mother's Day. You can get, it's a nice gift box.
Okay.
It has a bottle of Nerium in it, a magazine called Beautiful You, and a Mother's Day card.
Really?
And I'm going to have these at my store at Gallery 16.
So somebody could just come right in and get it or give you a call and say,
Yes.
I'm on my way?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I'll have them right there in the store, and they run $100.
Okay.
So you can purchase them right at the store. I'll have 3 or 4 boxes of them there for Mother's Day, in time for Mother's Day.
And that tube or bottle or whatever, about how long does it last?
It lasts for 30 days.
Okay.
And that's another good thing about it, too, is that it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can use every drop of it in the bottle, and at the end of the 30 days, if you don't see the difference, you send it back to the company, and they'll send you your total money back.
Kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
They must be pretty confident.
Yes, they
Okay.
are. They are.
To let you use all of it.
Yeah. Yep.
And then return it.
Yep, it's a good thing, and I have a website for that where you can go on there and read more about the scientific part of it, and because it gets into details. I mean, there's this Olander.
I'd rather just buy it, use it, and see if it works. Than make it too complicated.
Right.
But I guess a lot of people want details.
Yes.
All right, what is that website?
It's Kim Bowers Van Arsdal.
Okay. Do you want to spell that one?
It's KIM.
I got that part.
BOWERS.
Okay.
VANARSDALL .Nerium, which is NERIUM.com.
Wow.
So it's KimBowersVanArsdal.Nerium.com.
Okay. All right. It'd be easy if somebody knew you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can go to my Facebook page. I have all that information on
you
there
do?
also. Yes.
Okay. Now, where would they go on Facebook?
Just look up my name, Kim Bowers Van Arsdal.
Okay.
And
all the details are
yes.
there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think I might have forgot to ask your phone number for Gallery 16.
You
do have a phone there?
Yes, it's my cell phone.
Okay.
So it's
I got that one memorized. Okay.
302-359-1055.
Okay.
And Gallery 16 has a website too. It's gallery16delaware.com.
Okay. All right. Well, anything you want to say in closing?
No, I think we've covered pretty good.
Okay. I think you've done a good job.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
well,
for
I'm gonna
having
thank
me.
you for being my guest.
Thank you for having
All right.
me.
Thank you for coming. And so, folks, we're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to be back after that with Anthony Joseph. We're going to talk some more sports. And if you have any questions that you want Anthony to answer for you, get in your car and drive down here right away. And then you can ask him in person. Other than that, we'll be back in just a minute. Thank you.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Jim Weller here. We're doing our show Catch It Live at Jimmy's Grill. Man, the other side of the restaurant is packed. There is a lot of people here tonight. And I wanted to first say Anthony Joseph is going to be up, and he's going to be talking to us about some more sports, and more sports. But before that, I would like to show Anthony one of the newest items that we're selling at Weller's. We just got these in yesterday or today. Have you seen these yet?
No, I haven't.
It's a camera lens.
Okay.
Okay, but open it up.
It's not going to pop out. I'm going to.
Oh, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Oh. I don't know if I want to do this or
I know
not.
it's made in China.
Oh, that's, well.
It's fine.
That's another
Not North
story.
Korea.
Okay, we're not going to. Okay.
You just undo it.
Oh.
Just the top part. Like this, Anthony. Just like that, okay?
Something's going to pop out.
Nothing's
I know
popping out. I give you my word.
Okay.
It's a coffee cup.
Oh, okay.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah, it is cool.
Isn't it? It almost resembles. Does this resemble anything to you? It resembles the camera lens.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway.
I was wondering where the camera was when you started. I'm like, where's your camera? You're selling that but no camera lens.
Doesn't that almost look like the word Canon?
Yes. Did you make those or you purchased them?
No, I purchased them. But
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
what a neat idea. So it's just a coffee mug. No big thing. Nothing jumped out. But
Now,
anyway.
you had a box that I actually, when I opened,
yep.
fake mouse jumped
Oh, yeah.
out.
Oh, I
so,
forgot about that.
Well, I didn't.
The Amish mouse. That's a good wonderment to worry about. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're selling these at Weller's for $20. If you want the perfect gift for the person who has everything, I don't think they're going to have one of these
Now, where did you find that? That's clever.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I just got all kinds of emails coming at me all day long.
Okay.
I just have to decide which ones do I want to buy. So anyway, yeah, that is very clever. It's kind of neat. So it's just a little coffee mug. All right, I'm going to set it down easy. Tell me something about the sports world.
That's a good Father's Day gift.
You know what? That is a great Father's Day gift. I actually think we should go door to door selling them. Door to door. Would you like one of these? But anyway, they're available at Weller's, and enough on that. Let's talk some sports. Okay?
Yes.
What do you want to talk about? Hey, the race has started, hadn't it? NASCAR stuff.
Yes, it started Daytona 500.
You're right. I just want to make sure you remembered.
Oh, I remember.
Okay. Were you there?
I was watching on TV.
We're going to get you some Catch It Live press passes, and we're going to send you to all the races, and you tell us how them passes work.
Now, usually you have to put your name in. I'll give you an example, like Dover Downs.
Okay.
You have to make sure at least a month in advance.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we got time then, right? In Dover Downs, June?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have time for that.
We got time for that. Okay. All right.
Now, on Sunday, it was Easter Sunday, so the
It was Easter
NASCAR guys, they were off.
They were off.
But
That
it
was good.
returns as they're in Virginia at Martinsville
This weekend.
this weekend.
You want to scoot down there? When's the race?
It's on
right?
Sunday, live
Sunday.
on Fox.
Live on Fox.
STP 400.
STP 400. Must have something to do with Richard Petty.
They pay a lot of money.
They do, don't they?
Yep.
Okay. If you had the money, would you sponsor a NASCAR?
Probably not.
Really? I sponsored one time.
Okay.
Bobby Allison's car had Wellers.com right on the back of it. So it was kind of neat.
Because now these days, if you watch on TV, it's costing about $1 million a race.
But it's a bargain if they crash. Because they
How
just
is
keep
that?
showing it over and over and over again. So in other words, if the race goes on and there's no accidents, your ad only gets seen so many times. But man, if there's an accident and they just show it and show it and show it, look at how many more bangs for the buck you get with that.
Now, I like if you're in victory lane. And then they
Yeah.
show it over and over again.
and over again. Yep. All right, well, what do you got you want to talk about? You got a whole bunch of notes over there. I just wing it. In other words, Anthony's got all the notes. I'm just winging it. So
I have a couple notes, and then
Okay.
I'm just seeing well, and I'm just seeing.
tell the difference. Okay, we're being heckled from the crowd now. All right, what's up?
Now, the race before at Auto Club Speedway in California,
Okay.
it had the big wreck on the final lap. Joey Logano wrecks Denny Hamlin, so he does not get the victory as they were. It was neck and neck.
Okay.
So that's when Kyle Busch gets the victory.
Okay.
But the problem is the crash. It resulted in injury to Denny Hamlin, suffered a broken back. He's supposed to be out about 6
Really?
weeks. And at Martinsville, it's going to be Mark Martin filling in for one race.
Okay.
And then Brian Vickers is going to take over because Mark Martin is running part-time for Michael Waltrip Racing.
Okay.
And they announced the press release a little too soon, announcing he was going to take the ride for about 5 or 6 races, and Michael Waltrip did not like that. He said it was too premature.
Okay.
So Brian Vickers is going to take over that ride next week in Texas.
Okay. For 5 or 6 weeks.
Yes, 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay. Would you be willing to sacrifice yourself to be a driver for 5 or 6 weeks? If you were asked to? Would you
I
be
think
willing?
they want somebody experienced. That's why they were looking at Mark Martin.
Oh, okay. You
or
put on a
Brian
good show.
Vickers.
You'd put on a good show.
Well, at the end of the day, I'd have to be good because you better win, or they
Yeah.
won't bring you back.
That's right. They never ask who finished second, do they?
No, they don't.
They just want to know who won.
That's right. That's why Jimmy Johnson's the best.
Is he? Because he won one time?
Jim, you know better than that. That's why
Are you a
Lowe's
Jimmy
just-
Johnson fan?
No, but I admire him because he's one of the best drivers.
Okay.
And that's why Lowe's just renewed their sponsorship
Did they?
with Jimmy Johnson. Yep.
Wow. Okay. What else you got to tell me? You have too much information. All right, so Jimmy Johnson is driving the Lowe's car. What kind of sponsorship do you think he gets?
That'd be hard. That'd be hard to say.
Okay, and they sign more than a one-year contract?
Usually it's a couple years. Yeah.
Couple
Usually
years?
about a 3-year deal normally, if you're good.
If you're good. And you can go from being good to not being good real quick.
Yes, you can.
It can happen.
As Jeff Gordon, he's struggling this season.
Is he? With his golf game or racing?
He's not playing golf at this time.
Oh, he's not?
He's got a bad back.
Oh, okay.
He's getting older there, Jim.
Is he? Okay. All right, what else you got for me?
Well, that's all as far as NASCAR.
NASCAR. And it's still called NASCAR.
Yes.
Okay. What's the Winston Cup, or that's what they did away with?
They did away with that. Now it's called the Sprint Cup.
Sprint Cup.
Before that was Nextel, but now
Okay.
it's Sprint Cup. They
Sprint
pay
Cup.
a lot of money.
Do they really?
I don't know how much, but probably millions and millions of dollars. If we knew, we'd
would be
lose all our
depressed.
hair.
We would be depressed, wouldn't we? You
Because
go
we'd
to
be
Dover
shocked,
Downs.
is what I meant.
The Dover Downs races you go to.
I have in the past, yes.
Okay.
And I tell you, they feed you well.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Bologna or what?
Bologna, no, they do not.
Okay.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. Probably roast beef.
You like roast beef,
I
so
do
yes,
like roast
they have
beef.
roast beef.
Okay.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Any crab cakes in there? No?
No.
Okay. All right, tell me something good. Did you hear Georgetown Speedway is going to open back up?
I think you mentioned that a couple weeks ago.
Yep, they had a little test and tune, I think, last weekend there. So, all right, tell me something else.
Well, NFL, as the draft is coming up in a couple weeks.
Okay.
But the big story last couple days. Now it's in the far west, as you have to look at the Seattle Seahawks just made a trade with the Raiders, as Matt Flynn is now going from the Seahawks to the Raiders for a couple of draft picks, and that's been the big story the last couple days in the NFL. And then Carson Palmer just negotiated a deal with Arizona. So Oakland sent Carson Palmer, and I believe a 6th-round draft pick, to
Really?
Arizona for a couple of draft picks. So a lot of,
That's big money, too.
yes, guaranteed $10 million for Carson Palmer.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
A year? For a couple years? Is that a year's pay? Or is it like a contract?
That's guaranteed. So he goes there right now, regardless, they cut him next year, he's going to get $10 million.
Isn't that something?
Yep.
Man, okay. Anything
Now,
else?
if we were good enough, we probably would have tried out and tried to be a starting quarterback, but it just didn't work out for either
Right.
one of us.
Either one of us. We can't get enough money to get out of Sussex County. Well, if I can get to Milford, I can get to Kent County anyway.
Right.
All right, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, the Philadelphia Eagles, since the draft is coming up, and we have some Eagles fans live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
I thought he was a Justin Bieber fan. I didn't know he was an Eagles fan. Okay.
They hold, okay, Jim. They hold the 4th overall pick, and they're looking at the offensive lineman from Central Michigan. He's 6'7", and
Wow.
he's probably going to be their first-round selection. That's the latest word out of Eagles camp.
Is that like public news, or that's just something you know?
I know that's in the latest NFL mock drafts. I go
Okay.
on a lot of these websites and try to find out the latest news. And as far as the Eagles, they're one of their top priorities. And I think that's one reason why Andy Reid was fired, because the NFL, Michael Vick and also Nick Foles did not have protection from their offensive line.
Oh.
So they got sacked. Vick suffered a concussion, and then his season was over.
Wow.
And then Foles replaced him, and Foles struggled because they didn't have an offensive line. So getting back to that 4th overall pick, they definitely need that. An area that they're going to address. If you're a Redskin fan, they don't have a first-round draft pick, but they just re-signed D'Angelo Hall, the starting defensive back, at a lesser contract that he had because they cut him. He was supposed to be making $8 million. They could not afford that salary because of the salary cap, and they
What's
have
a salary cap? Meaning their cap and their salary?
We don't have enough time to go into this.
All right. Well, I mean, who has a salary cap? Everybody?
All the NFL teams have a salary cap. I think it's $123 million, and you cannot exceed that.
What's that mean? The whole team's salary adds up to $123 million?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
It includes it.
Including the coaches?
Free agents? No, just players.
Just players, okay.
Correct.
All right, so the total salary can't be over $123 million.
Yes.
Okay, so because of that, some people have to suffer and make less than $8 million a year. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yes.
So it puts a hardship on some people.
A little bit.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago as far as Flacco. When you signed a big contract like he did for the Ravens, Baltimore
was his?
Ravens, it was $120.8 million, I believe.
Wait a minute.
Over $120 million throughout a 6-year
Okay.
contract. It's not like you're going to award him $120 million up front. Guaranteed over 50. I believe his signing bonus was in the high 20s.
That's a lot of money.
It is. And Aaron Rodgers is negotiating a new contract where his signing bonus, I believe, last reported $29 million. And his contract's going to surpass Joe Flacco's $120 million contract.
Something's wrong. That's a lot of money.
It is.
Okay, we're about out of time.
Okay, one last thing, NCAA tournament news. USC has a new coach, Andy Engfield, just signed a contract with USC and their athletic director, Pat Hayden, to make him the new head coach to replace Kevin O'Neill.
I want to tell you, Anthony, I really enjoy working with you on Catch It Live. And you really do a good job. I know I give you a hard time now and then, but you really are professional in what you do. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
sincere
it.
in this. I mean, you really do a good job because you're telling me stuff I had no idea about. So, and I thought I knew it all. So, all right, folks, we are going to take a break. Next is going to be, our next guest is going to be Tammy Tisher. She's going to be talking about Dee's Cleaning Service. So stay tuned. She'll be on after this commercial break. We'll be right back with Catch It Live, and you still got time to get in your car and come on down to Jimmy's Grill and hang out with us if you want to. We're right here till about 7:30, 7:45. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you.
Oh, hey, everybody. Jim Weller here, and my next guest is Tammy Tisher. So you're Dee's mom?
Dee's daughter.
Dee's, oh, my gosh. Anyway, sorry about that. Dee's Cleaning Service. I've known Dee for a long time. I didn't know she had a daughter.
There's two of us.
Two of us.
Mm-hmm.
You're both involved in the business?
Yes.
Wow. Well, give me a brief rundown. What does Dee's Cleaning Service do? Because I've heard this name for years.
We go into people's houses
Okay,
or
so you clean
businesses.
houses or businesses.
Mhm, churches,
Okay.
restaurants.
Okay.
We go in and basically do whatever the customer wants done as far as cleaning. We do windows, we spring clean, we do like,
So in other words, say somebody had a business and they got offices, and they want those offices cleaned. Well, I guess you would clean their showroom or whatever they want done. Now, how often do people have this done?
there's people that have it done daily, there's people weekly, bi-weekly, monthly.
Really?
We have some that are on a on-call basis.
Okay.
We do seasonal. We do ones at the beach.
Okay. Wow. Like, how long have you been in business?
My mom has been in business since I was 5 years old.
Really?
So it has been 35 years.
Wow. That's pretty good testimony there. In other words, to survive in business.
Yep,
for that long.
I remember her starting in a pickup truck.
Really? Mm-hmm. Going around and cleaning.
And like she said, she just told you she went and got her first tires
Yeah,
from you.
for me, it's like $2 or something.
Yeah.
Man, that was a long time ago. A tire was $2. Huh. So, in other words, what you're saying is you've got customers that have businesses that want their showroom or their offices cleaned. You can clean them daily. You can clean them weekly. Is there monthly or people don't?
Yeah, we do monthly.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. Wow. And so you are involved with the business.
Yes.
And you said you had a sister?
My sister runs a crew. I kind of run a crew sometimes,
Okay.
but I mainly go and give people estimates and give them prices for how much it's going to be to clean.
Okay. Really? And how is business?
It's good. It can
Okay.
always be better.
Be better.
I
Okay.
mean, no matter how well your business is going, it can
Right,
always be
right.
better.
There's always room for more.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, good. And so you guys have actually been in business about 35 years.
Yes.
Wow. That's a good thing nowadays. It really is. Because, you see a lot of people come in business and then they go and they come and they go. But, the ones that stay are usually have a good work ethic. They're usually honest. And they just know how to do business. In
Right.
other words, And it's kind of like if you get up and you just do the right thing enough times, the right thing seems to work out.
Yep.
You know.
Just my mom likes to help people, and that was her biggest thing. She loves helping the elderly. She's just happy helping people, and that's where her main focus was when she started. And it still is now. She can't do as much as she used to. That's where my sister and I step
Right.
in. But
How do people get a hold of you? Phone number?
they can call 302-856-7989. We do have a website. It's
Okay.
www.deescleaningservice.net.
D's, like DEES, cleaningservice.net.
Yes.
Okay. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook. We don't do a lot with Facebook, but we need to.
What do you think about Facebook?
I love Facebook.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I love Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm on there, I know, 100 times a day.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you have a smartphone.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, it makes a big difference. Used to be people used the telephone to make phone calls.
Yeah,
Now they use it for everything else.
I hate talking on the phone.
Yeah, well, very good. What else do we need to know? In other words, I guess people sign a contract,
We don't really do a contract.
Really?
We kind of do, the old time.
You agree to do it?
Yeah.
If you're happy, we keep going. And
Yeah,
If you're not happy, we go from there.
right.
Wow. That's kind of nice nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, we're I say small. We have about 12 people that work for us.
Well, that's sizable.
But we try to keep it a family-oriented business.
And this is something, I guess, you clean based on when the people want it cleaned.
Correct.
But I would think this is a business that you work a lot of nights?
No,
Really?
no.
When do you do
We
most
all
of your
have
cleaning?
we have all families. We don't
Okay.
like working nights, to be
Okay.
honest. During the day,
Okay.
we used to have some big contracts like banks,
Okay.
but we've kind of gotten further away from those and doing more. We have, I think we have like 5 different churches that we do,
Oh, really?
and they can be done, of course, anytime during the week.
Do people that go to church make a lot of mess?
Some people do.
I've been in some churches where I see people carry coffee right into church and
Yeah.
leave a little bit on the carpet and a little bit on the pew. And actually,
You get that with everybody, no matter if they go to church or not go to church.
Really?
Or, yeah.
okay, so it's not just church people that
No,
spill
not
coffee.
just. Nope.
Okay. All right, so you clean churches. I mean, is there any church too big? I mean, is it like no job's too big or too small?
We'll try and do whatever we have to do.
Okay. All right, and I guess all the people, I mean, you're a licensed business.
Yes, we're licensed, bonded, insured.
Okay, so if somebody is out there watching or listening and saying, "Hey, I want to deal with you," you're saying that you're gonna. It's a business. It's not like two people with a van just
No.
riding around with a vacuum cleaner
No,
or something
we're-
like that. You take it very serious
Yes.
and you're very professional about
Yes.
it. So when people pay their bill, it is something they could deduct from their taxes
Correct.
as an expense of operating their business. I presume all tax advice that I'm giving right now, you need to double check with your own accountant. I'm not saying that I know that anything is tax deductible. I'm just saying presumably, in other
Right.
words, presumably. So how far will you travel? Like where are you based out of? Georgetown?
We're based out of Georgetown.
Okay.
We go to Fenwick Island. We go
Okay.
to
Good,
Milford,
Okay.
Bridgeville,
Georgetown, Bridgeville. Seaford?
Seaford,
Okay.
Laurel. Yeah.
All right. So probably we would say 16 miles of Georgetown. pretty much, somewhere in there.
Basically, all of Sussex County, and not a whole lot of Kent County.
Okay.
Maybe we hit Milford,
Okay.
and Harrington.
All right. And your mom's taught you all the business?
She's taught me everything I know.
Well, that's good. She has a good work ethic, so
Yes, she
that's
does.
priceless.
Yep.
In other words, and if she taught you any common sense, that's really priceless.
Yes.
other
Lots of common sense.
Yeah,
you
the
have
two
to
things
have.
lacking in this world today are no common sense and no work ethic.
Right.
Other than that, we're all in good shape.
Yep.
But that's the one thing, if I ever could afford to, I would like to build a university that teaches common sense.
Yeah.
In other words,
Good
just
luck with that.
common sense. In other words, just how to walk and chew gum and not
Yeah.
walk in front of a car. All right. Well, what else would you like to tell us? Anything else? You want to give the website again?
It's www.deescleaningservice.net.
.net. Now, let's say somebody has a church or a business, but you do homes too.
We do homes also, yes.
Okay. So if both the people who live in the house are working people and they just don't have time to clean, I mean, you can clean somebody's house on a daily basis?
Yep, on a daily basis,
Okay.
weekly, monthly, bi-weekly,
Okay.
whatever they want us there for.
Huh. And what if somebody has like allergies or something like that? Do you have any special things you can do to help with things like that, or that's more their own deal?
I won't say it's more their own deal, but we'll work with them.
Okay.
We'll work
Right.
with them and find out what they're allergic to and what we
Okay.
shouldn't use in there.
Okay. All right. And you mind working around animals?
Oh, animals, we love animals.
Okay, so goats,
I mean,
mountain lions, things like that's no problem?
I have 13 goats of my own.
You're kidding me. You don't have that Doritos goat, do you?
No, but I'd like to.
Have you seen that commercial?
I like to have him.
That guy keeps getting sold, everybody that gets him.
Now, we even, when we go to clean, we'll have notes left. Can you let my dog out while you're here?
Really?
And we'll let their dog out for them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's really kind of all about personal service.
Yeah, it is.
Taking care of your customer, making sure they're happy.
Yep.
Wow. Phone number again?
856-7989.
856-7989. And we're on Facebook.
Yes.
Oh, I hit the table. I'm not supposed to hit the table. All right, we're on Facebook. And where do they reach you on Facebook?
That I don't know.
Well, I meant, okay.
All I know is it's Dee's Cleaning Service.
.org. Okay. All right, so on Facebook, there's not a D's Cleaning Service on Facebook.
There should be.
There should be? Okay.
Like I said, I'm still working on it.
All right, well,
I'm
we're
still
going to look it up
working
here
on
in a minute and just
I'm
find out.
I'm still working on it.
All right, anything else you want to tell us?
I don't think so.
Okay. How was the interview?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to say thank you for coming.
Thank
I
you.
thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
And I want to say that I appreciate Dee over the years. She supported my tire business, so thank you, Dee, for that. And I remember a radio station she really supported, WXPZ, over the years. And I really appreciate your support with that. That was a while back. So anyway, other than that, that's it. We're going to be back after this commercial break. And our next guest is Kathy Gorman. She does singing telegrams, plus she sings everywhere she goes, it seems like. I hear her name everywhere. So we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller. We are back live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. The restaurant is full of people. The food is great. If you're still hungry or you haven't had dinner, get in your car and come on down to Jimmy's Grill. They're open till 8. If you want to watch Catch It Live, we're going to be here till about 7:30, quarter of 8-ish. So anyway, I wanted to remind you for D's Cleaning, their website is dscleaningservice.org. I highly recommend them. Good local people. They've been around a long time. I've known them for a long time. So if you do want to use any of their services, I'm telling you they're good people to deal with. So give them a call or check them out at their website. My next guest is Kathy Gorman. Kathy, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome to Catch It Live.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
I know you, in other words, I got down here that you're doing singing telegrams.
Yes.
But I'm under the impression that you're also a local singing celebrity.
I don't know about celebrity, but I do sing in the area. Yes.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Delaware, Sussex County.
Okay.
I went to school in Georgetown, lived in Georgetown. I'm still in Georgetown.
Okay.
And love it here, raised my girls here. And I taught school for a few years, and then I stayed home to raise my girls. And when the time came for, you have to make a decision what you want to do, I said, I want to sing. I've always loved singing.
Okay.
So that's that's my job now. And I sing in different restaurants and
mainly
events
in Sussex
the area,
County?
the tri-state area, Pennsylvania.
really?
I've been in
Okay.
Pennsylvania, Virginia, Philadelphia. Well, that's Pennsylvania, and
Philadelphia is Pennsylvania.
yeah, it is.
Okay. All right.
And,
So you will travel.
I will travel. I will travel.
Okay.
It's my job. My husband's retired.
Okay.
So this is nice for us to get away.
Wow.
Whenever the opportunity arises.
So in other words, a person would hire you, we'll just say if they have a restaurant.
Or
if
a private party, a birthday party.
Okay, so you can just go to wherever they're having it?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, do you bring the music with you, or do you just sing?
I bring music and my equipment with me.
Okay.
And like, for instance, this summer I have a high school reunion, a 50th high school reunion in Baltimore, and we go, and the next day I have a birthday in Lancaster.
Really?
So
Wait a minute.
back to
You're
back.
not going to a 50th.
No.
Okay, okay. And you're not having a birthday, is what you're saying?
No, right. but
Okay,
it's
you're
for
saying you're
someone
going to somebody's
to
50th?
perform.
Really?
Yes, to sing.
Okay.
And so that's kind of nice for us to break it up and everything. I work in Rehoboth quite a bit.
Okay.
But anywhere in the area.
Do you do the wine cruise on the
I do.
ferry?
I do.
Okay.
This will be
with outlet liquors?
Yes, and this will be our 4th year. It's so much fun.
Really?
Yes.
Dave Hill does a good job.
He does a
doesn't he?
wonderful job.
Yeah.
He does a
Wonderful job.
Yes. Yes.
Dave, you do a wonderful
You
job.
do a wonderful job. He's in his element.
Yes, he is.
He knows his wines.
Yep, he does. And you know, it's nice when somebody's happy at what they do.
Yes.
It really does show.
We're very happy.
Wow. So you go and sing. Does your husband perform also, or
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He's my,
he drives.
He drives, and he's my roadie, and
Okay.
he's my photographer. If I want a picture,
Okay,
he'll take
okay.
pictures.
All right.
And so he's my right-hand man.
Now the singing has also started this singing telegrams, or is this not new? It's just new to me, or
it's new to you. But here's
Okay.
what happened. When I was teaching school, we had our summers off. So one summer, another girl that I taught with, she said, "Kathy, you should do singing telegrams." And I thought, I'll try it. It was wonderful. I got so
Okay.
many. It turned into a job.
Okay.
And then I went back to school, and people were calling me on my planning period. I had a lot of work. I had a lot of retirements, anniversaries. I would go in
Okay.
hospitals, nursing homes. It's just such a special thing to deliver a message in song.
wow.
So it was very nice. It worked out very
Wow.
well. But then when I raised my girls, I had to stop all of those things. But
Okay.
so I thought maybe I would revive it again, and so far it's working out very well.
Isn't that
Yep.
something?
I love
So
it.
how does people get a hold of you? Like, do they just call you, or
They call me, and I have a website. My information's on the website, which would
Okay.
be www.kathygorman.com.
And that's C-A-T-H-Y.
C-A-T-H-Y.
Okay.
And I'm also on Facebook, and so that's how you can get in touch with me.
What do you think of Facebook?
I love Facebook.
Isn't it
Facebook.
amazing?
Yes, I do. Yes, yes.
You
I
can
keep
learn
up
a lot
with
about
everybody. I kept up with my schoolmates, and yeah, you can learn a lot.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
All right. So, in other words, a person gives you a call and says, "Hey, I got this event. This is where it's at," and then I guess the price is kind of based on how far you have to travel and what amount of time you're going to invest in it, and so on.
Yes. And what makes what I do, I just don't go sing happy birthday. This is
Right.
the trick. People call me and I say, well, if it's for someone, I say, give me some information about this person, funny jokes, funny things that have happened with this person that you know, or their likes and their dislikes.
Right.
And then I write the song.
Right.
And I include all these things in it. And this is what is it's the surprise, because a lot of times when I'm singing it, and people will say, "Oh, I know who it's from. It's from so and so," and it's just fun. So you get me dressed in the tuxedo, the element of surprise / embarrassment, and you get a song written for you, framed, and you get to keep a framed copy of the song. So,
And
as
I
you
got
well
one of
know.
these. Yeah, I got one. Dave Hill sent Kathy over for my birthday here at Jimmy's Grill, and it was
so much
was
fun.
quite a surprise. It was quite interesting, and I do have the little frame thing. It was very good, and it was very in tune with me. So, in other words, Dave had called a couple of my friends and my son, and so on, and got a little
Got a
info
little
on me, and you did a great
information.
job. You know, for never meeting me or knowing anything
That's
about
right.
me. You know, you really did good.
Yeah, I found out a lot about you.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny things.
And so I guess basically if somebody has an event coming up, a birthday, an anniversary, a high school reunion.
It can be any of these things. And
Anything you want to do to make somebody feel special, I guess.
Boss's
basically.
Day, Secretary's Day, just
Mother's Day.
for no reason at all.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
no reason at all.
Just a surprise, yes.
Now here's a thought. I think businesses should consider hiring you for this. Say you're in business and you're in sales and you're trying to get your customer
Right.
to finally make up their mind to do something. You could send Kathy there with the singing saying, you know, if you want to deal with so-and-so, the deals are sweller at Weller's and they're going to
I
take
could do that.
You know, in other words, and just close that deal
Yes,
right while
I
you're
could
there.
do that.
In other words, to make them feel good about doing business, because it's all about, in my opinion right now in business, thinking outside the box. I live outside the box. But anyway, it's all about thinking outside the box. So, I could envision somebody who sells vinyl siding or roofing, or, wants to get that job to do an addition for somebody, and they're just looking for something unique, that just gives you the warm and fuzzies, in other words, and so on. I think this is really interesting. So, in other words, but then the other thing that you do is, if somebody has a party or something, they want to just hire you to come. I guess what, you would stay for 2 or 3 hours?
2 or 3 hours,
like?
and I sing the oldies,
Okay.
50s, 60s. I do a little bit of the 70s. I do one disco set. I do a lot of standards, the 40s, 30s, and 40s, a little bit of everything, traditional country.
Okay.
Like Eddie Arnold and
So you sing
old
songs
country.
where people can understand the words.
There you go, yes.
That would be the way I would
I got to
put it.
tell you really something funny about my singing telegrams. One time it kind of backfired. My husband was running for a local office. It was, and so I said, well, I can, do a singing telegram for you. And he said, well, this is my jurisdiction. This is where I need the votes. I walked on foot. I was so tired, and at the end of the day, it was like, well, all I could say about dogs, well, will he bite? Will he bite? Will he bite? But anyway, he didn't win, but I had more fun doing that telegram. Yes, I did.
I bet people
Put
remember him.
They'll remember him, that's right.
Yep. Wow, well, very good.
It was a lot of fun. So any occasion, I can make it work. I can write your song and
If
hopefully
can
help
think
you.
if you can think it, you can come up with something.
I can come up with it. Yes,
All right.
indeed. It's the surprise element there.
Well, so again, you're on Facebook.
Yes.
All right, so they just look up Kathy Gorman on
Yes.
Facebook. And then, did you say you do or don't have a website?
I do have a website,
Okay.
kathygorman.com.
Okay, I forgot that already.
That's okay. And it just has my basic contact information on there. Yeah.
All right, so, and it wouldn't hurt for people to plan ahead.
No, plan ahead.
Plan
and,
ahead.
a lot of holidays are coming. Memorial Day is coming, and the 4th of July, and everybody has a birthday.
Yes, they do. At least once a year.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
And so what are some of the more interesting things you've ever done, or the furthest you've ever traveled, or
dear.
the most challenging?
I'll tell you the one thing that was really fun, and it was in Rehoboth. The Shirelles were there.
Okay.
The Shirelles were having a concert, and they're a group that sang Soldier Boy and those songs. And so what happened was somebody told them that I sing the 50s and 60s, and they had me up on stage. And they let me sing Soldier Boy, and they backed me up.
Really?
I thought, I just
was a good
couldn't
one.
believe it. That was a good one. That was a real good one. So that was fun. And probably after I leave you, I'll think of a couple more, But,
Right.
But I love singing. It is a good outlet. It's a way of relating to people. People can put themselves back in a time where we don't have the worries that we have today, the financial stress. And it's just a time where you can all
Let
be
your
happy.
mind relax a
Everybody's
little bit.
happy. That's what I like. I like to see people happy. And I do work at like a lot of assisted livings and nursing homes with Alzheimer's patients.
Oh, really?
And you might
You
think,
go in with a group of them, or just
no,
with
yes, with a group. I'm
Okay.
there and I sing for them. And a lot of times you might think that they're not listening or not really, on the same page. But then I'll look and they're mouthing the words. And for that minute, I've connected. I've connected with them, and they have the little stimulation there
Wow.
that they remember. They remember the words, and sometimes they just sit there and just sing the whole time. They know the words to the songs.
Wow.
It makes me feel really good that I can.
Wow. Well, very good. All right, anything else you want to tell us? How many kids you got?
I have two daughters, 27 and 25.
Any grandkids?
No, not yet. They're neither one married.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I can have my fun.
Okay.
I said I'm not grown up yet. Don't do anything.
Okay. Wow, well, very good. They both live around here?
Yes, they do. One
Okay.
is still at home with us, and my other daughter lives in Lewis.
Okay.
So not too far away.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is there any places that you perform on a regular basis?
I sing. There's restaurants in Rehoboth. Do I mention the names?
If you want.
Big Sissy's on every Friday night, and this Saturday night I'm at Casadillo. I'm at Hooked Restaurant right around the corner from the Midway Movie Theater. I'm going to be there
Okay.
once this month. I don't have that date with me, but if you go on my Facebook, my
Everything's listed?
schedule is right on there. I'm on there at Facebook.
Wow.
And so it's going to be exciting. Memorial Day is always exciting. I do a whole World War II set. I have a World War II WAC uniform. So if you need
Okay.
anything patriotic, I have a lot of that as well.
Really?
Yes. So,
Wow.
so it's taken me years to get everything together. my music and everything. But now I'm just so happy. It just makes me
that's
just
good.
wonderful.
You're in a
Makes me
good
happy.
season.
Good season. Yes, I am. Yes,
Well, very
I am.
good.
Yes.
Did you
And
have a good-
seasoned.
Yeah. Well, very good. Did you have a good Easter?
Did. Very good. Yes,
Good.
I did.
And are you glad that the rain's finally lightening up on us?
Yes, I thought yesterday was a real good sign. Today's a little cooler, but I
Yeah.
think next week we're going to break through.
Oh, I was hoping for a snowstorm next week.
Were you?
Just
One good
big
one.
one. Yeah.
One good one.
I like to sell
well,
generators.
when we were growing up, we had.
That's right.
we had
It actually
those-
snowed in the winter.
It did. We had seasons.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Now we have no season.
Yeah, no seasons. No
Yeah.
seasons.
Anything you want to say in closing?
I can't think of anything, but if you want to go back in time and bring back memories, call me. I'm always glad to sing anything. Just glad to make people happy and connect
Wow.
with people.
So if they have an event, you'll sing.
Yes, I will. Yes, I
Wow.
will.
And do you usually perform just you? Is
Just
it
me, and
just
I
you?
have the original background music.
Okay.
I do a lot of Connie Francis, Brenda Lee. Patsy Cline is a big one I do a lot of. A little bit of Elvis, Motown, a lot of Motown, a little bit of everything. Songs we all grew up with and we love, and just
Play any
bring back
instruments?
memories. No, I don't. Just this
Okay.
is it.
Okay. Do you want to sing something for us?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't bring anything.
All right,
I don't know
all right.
if you said.
Just didn't want to miss that
That's
opportunity.
okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we are going to take another commercial break. I think Anthony Joseph is going to be on next. He's got a special guest. So I'm going to leave it at that. So stay tuned. While we take this break, think of 5 people you can call. Tell 3 of them how great Weller's is, and then tell the other 2 to watch Catch It Live. But anyway, we'll be back in just a couple minutes, okay? All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. My guest, Kathy Gorman, thank you very much for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you
All right,
for
we'll be
having
right
me.
back.
And welcome back. We're live at Jimmy's Grill. I'm Anthony Joseph, and I'd like to bring in a special guest of mine, call him a friend. I've known you now for several years.
Yes.
You're the football coach for the Sussex Central Golden Knights and also the softball coach, and thanks to Coach Wells for taking the time.
No problem. I appreciate it. And you always give us good press since '96, and when you started humble beginnings as a reporter, and you've done a great job throughout.
Really appreciate that. It's always a pleasure. Now, your team, softball team, kicked off the season against Sussex Tech. The final was 8-6. How was it to knock off the defending state champions in softball?
Well, both teams have replaced several good players, but both teams, for the most part, had a lot back. I think they returned 6 or 7 of their hitters. We lost 3 seniors at graduation, 2 starters, so they were two of the top 10 teams on any given day. We didn't look at it as knocking up the state champs. It was our first game. It was their second game. But we knew they had a very formidable lineup. We had to pitch well because they have 4 or 5 girls, and they did hit 2 home runs off us. We got up pretty big early, 8-1, but they came back on us some. But, yeah, it was a great win for our program. They've had our number the past couple of years, and I think it was confident builder for our girls and the fact that we could beat a top team right out of the gate.
As far as the players, who did you think helped get that win for you?
Well, certainly Michaela pitched great for 5 innings, and she missed some spots late in the game. At the plate, she was 3 for 3. Had 2 freshmen actually had 2 big hits for us, Brooke Stokel and Chelsea Ward, but also Morgan Smith hit a 2-run home run for us. So it was certainly a team effort. I think Brittany McCrae had a 2-run double also. So like I said, we used about 14 deep. I used pinch hitters. I used a DH, which in softball is called a DP, a designated player, instead of a designated hitter. So we used pretty much our entire team in the game. So it was a complete team effort.
What was the biggest difference from the 16-5 team from last year? What's the biggest difference?
I got 7 seniors, so I would say the maturity level. I saw when Tech made their run at us, I was watching body language and looking into their eyes every now and then to see how they were reacting to the pressure. Last year we lost 2 games with a lead, one to Tech and to Milford, and the bottom fell out. You could just see that they cracked, they didn't hold together, and the same thing was happening here. A team made a run. A good team, good hitters, and I didn't see that panic. We were a little stressed, but they didn't panic. The bottom didn't fall out. I could just tell by looking at them they were going to make the next play. They didn't lose their confidence. They weren't happy, but they were stressed. But I tell you, it was a different look in their eyes. So I think the difference was and is that instead of having 7 juniors and only 1 or 2 seniors starting, I have 7 seniors starting. So I think the maturity level and the focus in this first game. Because in the first game, you never know how you're going to play. I don't care what sport you're in. You can practice all you want in preseason and scrimmage all you want. But until you put the pads on in football or until you step into the circle against a real team with uniforms on ready to play a first game, it's different.
Now, with your 7 seniors, what are your expectations?
We've been pretty blessed. We have been, conference-wise and state-wise, that we set high standards. And the girls, they set the goals. And we sat down and set the goals this year, as we always do. We sit down and write them on paper. Because I just felt and feel if you don't write goals down, you don't commit to it as a team, you're not going to achieve those goals. And they want to go out and they want to win the division. They want to try to win the conference. And they want to get back to the state championship game.
Now, your first game was supposed to be March the 25th against Indian River, and it was postponed due to weather. When will you reschedule that?
I just checked the calendar earlier, and it looks like May 10th is the primary date because baseball has already changed theirs due to scheduling conflict earlier in the year. So I think since the boys are playing them the same date, that we'll play them same time.
How does that extra rest benefited you?
I don't know if it's benefited us or not. We 7 seniors, they're ready to play. We've had a young team, and we are young in a couple spots. Like I mentioned this freshman earlier. But I think rest depends if you have sore arms or if you need to regroup. And when you're hot, you want to keep playing. So I just keep working on fundamentals and skills.
Now, the next game is April the 6th against Red Lion. What can we expect out of that game?
Last year, we beat Red Lion 4-3 in the 8th inning in the first round of the tournament. So, and they had no seniors at all. So, in fact, I went up and watched them play Delaware Military Academy yesterday. And they were winning 4-1 when I left. So, all-state pitcher Brantley, two big power hitters, and Holiday and Carrier, the catcher, first and catcher. They're scrappy. And Lee Gessler does a great job coaching them. He's got help from Tim Wamper, a friend of mine, former head coach at Caravel. Has won a couple state titles. So they're going to be very well coached. A couple big hitters, solid pitching. So it's going to be a typical fast-pitch softball game against two good teams.
Now, as you mentioned, you played them in the playoffs, but looked at the schedule and you did not have them on last year's schedule. Why did you think that you needed to put them on this year?
Well, we played Archbishop Spalding last year, and they changed athletic directors and coaches. So we couldn't get that game. It's supposed to be at our place. We couldn't get it locked in, so we were in need of a game. And with the way softball index is set up for playoffs, you want points for a tournament. So you want to play good teams. And with them having all underclassmen last year and having a good season, we wanted to play them. Whether you win or lose in softball or any sport, it depends on the index. So like baseball and basketball, you get points for 500 teams, 750. Whereas softball, you take your opponent's index and double it. Add it to yours, divide by 3. So with them being a good team, it helps our index. And the same thing for them. They want to play solid teams. So I think it's a good game for both teams. Plus, you want to play. I've always felt you want to play better competition. So you play better and you're used to it come playoff time.
So it really seems like the team that win in the playoffs, you won 2 last year. If you take on a difficult schedule, you will have success in the playoffs. You agree?
I think it's a big part of it. There are some teams that somehow can do it. You get them every now and then, but I just think if you prepare your team with a tougher schedule, seeing better pitching, then when you get to the state tournament, if you're fortunate enough to get in, that you've seen good pitching all along, and it won't be such a big jump or throw your hitters off in 3 or 4 innings before you can finally catch up to a fast pitcher. So I certainly think that seeing good pitching throughout the season is a big bonus and big help for the playoffs.
Now, at the end of your schedule, you have 5 games on the road. How challenging will that be?
That's going to be tough. We got a 5-game stretch where we go away to Laurel and a few others. But, it's one game at a time. Again, I've been fortunate to have 7 seniors. And if I want to travel and play big games on the road, it's good to have a senior-laden team.
Now, the Henlopen Conference, I was looking at the last 10 years. They've won 6 out of the last 10 state championships, and the other 4 go to the Caravel Bucks.
Right.
Why do you think softball is so successful compared to other sports?
Well, to be honest, when I first came in '94, it was the opposite, much like a lot of your sports now, where upstate would dominate. And such is the case still with usually boys basketball and some other sports. And it started to turn when more travel ball teams came down south or started in this county. And you have to give credit to the Little League programs, travel ball. The girls dedicate themselves to the weight room and off-season workouts. All my girls lift weights for the most part. And it took time. When we won it in '95, we were the first team from Sussex County to win the girls' state softball championship. Since then, like you said, it's been 6 more. We won it 3 times. So Cesar Rodney, Tech, us, Indian River, and plus been other great teams come out of the county that didn't go as far. But it took about 10 years for it to completely turn. I think we were the ones that broke the ice in '95. And but I think you got to have to give credit to, like I said, the Little League programs and also travel ball programs.
And why do you think Caravel is so dominant?
Well, a lot of their girls play travel. They play for the Magic or some other programs upstate. But and they lift weights, they work out. And again, it's apples and oranges too, because they're private schools. So they may pick up 1 or 2 kids from Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. I don't know the roster. So that's a little different animal there, where most of our schools downstate are public schools.
Now, your titles, 2008, 2005, and all the way back in 1995.
Right.
What did it mean for you to win your first title?
It meant a lot because there was a lot of pressure on me, believe it or not. I had those girls in middle school, and I've told the story a few times in the past. I had 3 teams, went 31-1 middle school. I told those girls, hey, if you guys stay together, maybe you guys can win a state championship. Didn't realize the coach was going to resign And the girls came back and asked me to apply for the job. And I got the job, and much like we did a couple weeks ago, we sat down and did goals. And they said they wanted to win a state championship. And I kind of looked at them and said, it's pretty lofty. And they said, well, you told us we could if we stayed together. So, wow, the first year had a lot of pressure on me. We had a good season, didn't make it. But the next year, second year, we won the state championship. So it meant a lot because I thought the pressure was on me because I told these girls if they stayed together, they had a chance to do it because I believed in their talent. And they did. They went out and did it. It was pretty amazing.
Now, switching gears just a little bit, we had Randy Chambers on.
Yes.
He's the director for Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and they had a conference just a couple of weeks ago for 2 days. And you were one of the guest speakers. Just talk about that experience at the Freedom of Worship Center in Milford.
Well, I met Randy Chambers 9-10 years ago. He interviewed me to run the huddle program at Sussex Central. I run the FCA at Central, have done, like I said, for going on 9 years since we've been in a new building. So he talked me into it, basically. And the reason is I didn't know if I was the person he wanted to do it because I just thought to be a pastor-type person, which I don't think I'm a pastor, but to lead people or work with people in that area, football, fine. Softball, fine. I just didn't think that I was right for it, but he said, hey, you'll be right for it. He said, you're going to make mistakes. That's what we expect. People to make mistakes. He said, but, so he was impressive, great guy. So I took it on, and we've had a good huddle program at Central because of him. But the other night was a fantastic night. We went about 2 hours overtime. Just a great praise and worship service. His testimony is great. It was good to see a lot of coaches throughout Delaware there, especially Southern Delaware. So the children are getting great role models, not just good coaching, but and those kind of people are involved in athletics. They're in for it for the right reason. They're building character. So it was great seminar. It was a great 2-day weekend.
What were some of the stories that you got to share? Because I know some of the topics were going to be gospel and sports and also testimonies from the coaches. What did you share that evening?
Well, I never thought about coaching when I went to Salisbury University. And I first went there to be a math teacher. I thought math education was the way I was going to go because I had Ray Steele, the coach of my IR, and I had his brother Mark, who were math teachers. Great role models for me as a young student athlete coming up. So I wanted to be like them in a lot of ways. Good role models, they were coaches. But when I got over to Salisbury, I thought I had enough math. I said, I like sports, I like phys ed, I'm going to go phys ed. But I never thought about coaching at the high school level or even middle school level. It wasn't, I had never coached before. This wasn't what I planned on doing. And I got into it by accident, to be honest with you. My sister played for Central softball, and Ed Dean was my lifeguard captain in Bethany Beach and asked me to volunteer coach. I thought, great opportunity to help coach my sister. And that goes on your resume, and the rest is history. So you coach from there. But my testimony is that it wasn't my desire, I don't feel, to go into coaching. It never was as a 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old college student. I just felt that it was a plan, that God had a plan for me, and it involved coaching young people. And like I said, I've been very, very blessed in all I've done in sport. But most proud when the kids come back and I hear and they tell me about their success in life, not just athletics. So like I said, that first year we won a state title, I sat down with my pastor. And this is where I learned a lot from goal setting. A former pastor that I had at the Dagsboro Church of God, we sat down and had some tapes on John Maxwell leadership. And I based those goals on winning a state championship in softball on John Maxwell leadership. And still had the same format based on biblical principles. And the first year we did it, we won the state championship. That's not an accident. It's a true story. So, and there are several stories where I can revert to and bring up where I really feel blessed.
Now at football you have over 100 career victories. There had to be some struggles. How did God get you through that?
Well, I was telling you a story before we started the interview. Didn't know we were going to be on tonight for sure. That I can remember at a low point in football, my third year, we're 4-6 the year before. We started our fourth year, and we were down to a Delmar team, a very good Delmar team. All-state quarterback Dustin Johnson ended up being an All-American college player.
With the SU.
Yep. Great coaching staff at Delmar, and we're down 24-0. A young staff, still a young program, and I can remember my right-hand guy on offense, Derek Layfield, saying, "What do you want to run next play?" And I said, "Whatever you want." And I took my headsets off and just looked up and had a little prayer. I said, "God, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to coach football. I had success in softball. I thought you touched me there, but in football, it's just not happening. Get me through the season with dignity, and I'll walk away." And next play, we had an 80-yard touchdown. And then 30 points later, we came out of Delmar with a victory at their field, 30-24. And it's still the biggest comeback in state history in high school football. So things like that, I've been very blessed, like I said. We were at a low point in football, morale. We worked hard to get the program up. But at that point, I wasn't sure I had all the support that I needed. But after that season,
game, what did you tell the players after that emotional victory against Delmar?
Well, I still preach one game at a time. We were fortunate to get out of that game with a W. Like I said, great players, great quarterback, great coaches. So we were very humble. We weren't overconfident at all. And we carried that through the whole season and went 8-2. And just missed going to the state tournament. Lost to St. Mark's 13-12 last game of the year. Of course, the next year we went to the state championship against Newark, tough Newark team. But I just feel we've been blessed. I feel our program's been blessed, our kids have, and our coaches have. So yeah, I got a few stories, but those are two, a football and a softball story to put out there.
And a lot of these players, they struggle themselves, and it's probably reassuring that they have somebody like yourself to kind of help them out.
I hope so. And sometimes we don't know how they struggle. We hear about some kids, or we know what some kids go through. Some kids don't broadcast it. Maybe they don't get recognized, and they may slip by. But I was telling you about Q over Q that we learned from that conference, quantity of contact over quantity of time. We're going to try to work harder on that as a staff. I was telling you that we're going to meet probably in 2 weeks. Just that it's not just about winning football games or softball games. It's about impacting people to do the right thing and to be great citizens. So wins are going to come and go, but when you walk away, you want to know. I know I do. I want to know that I impacted kids the right way. I coach hard. There's no doubt about it. But we want to see them be successful in life as much as anything else.
Coach Wells, before we wrap this up, as we're extended the show just a little bit, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, just thanks for the support from the home front. Wife's home now sick with a fever, and the 4 boys are home. So I'm sure they're being quiet and well behaved for her. But I get a lot of support at home because it is taxing on the home front. It does take a lot of time, practice, weight room, summer programs. So, and most coaches have to know that. Sometimes people outside the coaching staff don't know what it takes to go in there. So, and that's my home front to the families of my staff and their wives and kids. Thanks for allowing them to spend time with our high school kids and coach.
Coach Wells, always a pleasure. Glad you were able to make it today.
Yep, glad to be here.
And my special guest has been Coach John Wells, head coach for the softball team and also for the Sussex Central football team. More to come with Jim Weller as he's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
Jim Weller here for Catch It Live, and I'm so excited about all the opportunities this new year holds. If you have a business and you would like to see what Catch It Live could do for you, give me a call, Jim Weller, at 302-337-7300, or shoot me an email at jim@wellers.com, and let's get together and see what Catch It Live can do for you.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. We're back at Catch It Live at Jimmy's Grill. Anthony, how have you been doing tonight?
Been a good evening.
It has been a good evening, isn't it? It's hard to believe it's almost over.
That's true.
It is. I want to remind people that we have this brand new coffee mug. Now, open it now. See what you find in there. Nah. Anyway.
As we said, it's a good Father's Day gift.
It's a good Father's Day gift. It's even a good gift for a bad father. Good Father's Day or bad Father's Day?
There's no bad father.
Either way, that's true. But anyway, $20 available at Weller's. I do want to mention a couple other things going on. We have a big red barn on Route 16 called Weller's Red Barn. And we're having a big sale, and it's, you know when it is?
You're going to tell me.
I didn't know if you wanted to
Is
guess.
it Saturday?
It's close. Friday, April 5th, which is this Friday, from 8 to 5, and Saturday, April 6th, from 8 to 2. And this time around, we're going to have some unbelievable deals on utility trailers. The building is full of all kinds of stuff. Like last time around when I had the sale, we had tables full of stuff. This time we've bought 30 sets of shelving that are 3 shelves high. So everywhere there was just a table, now there's 3 times as much merchandise there. So it's cash or Delaware check only, meaning no credit cards, no IOUs, and no out-of-state checks. But it's Friday from 8 to 5, Saturday from 8 to 2, Weller's Red Barn. And if you have any questions, you can call Brandon, and the phone number is 422-7336. You can go on my website, wellers.com, and click on where it says ads, because that's where we keep all of our ads, in the area that says ads. And you can look at the ads and see some of the specials. But if you're thinking about a trailer, I hate to tell you to put it off, but put it off till Friday, because the deals are unbelievable. The only thing is there's only one of each, so it's kind of you snooze, you lose. So give Brandon a call if you have any questions. Call him late at night if you want, 422-7336. But anyway, other than that, we've had a good show. I've enjoyed being with you. I thought you did a good job. Remind me not to hit the table like this, okay? I'm going to get in trouble.
Looks like you have a chair there. Right?
Oh, yeah. I should have brought one of these. These are Adirondack chairs, Anthony. And what's really neat about them, they're made by a composite material, so not going to rust, rot, chip, peel, never need to be painted, nothing like that. But they fold.
Oh, okay.
And they fold right up, so if you need to take them with you or take them somewhere.
And they're really comfortable, right?
Very comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Very comfortable. Very laid back, kind of like me.
Oh,
words,
okay. Well, that's
so
a good
anyway,
thing.
and we looked them up online. Of course, everything I get, I seem to get a good deal on. We looked these up online, and some of the big box stores got them for almost $400 a piece.
Okay.
I got them for half that, $197.50.
Okay.
So they're very comfortable. If you want to try one out, you can stop by Weller's, and you can sit in it for as long as you want. Well, up till 5 o'clock. After that, we gotta lock it up. So, and if you buy it, you can just sit in it all you want.
Right. Yes.
And then we have some real nice benches that are made out of the same material, and they're only $277.50. So people are into maintenance free. They like things just as maintenance free as they can, and they love good deals. So the deals are sweller at Weller's, as you've heard before.
Yes.
So
You certainly are.
Yep. So anyway, what do you got going on?
Probably going to watch some basketball tonight as Louisville's playing lady action.
Have you been to Louisville? You ever been there?
No.
I
I have
actually
a friend of mine, but no. I
Okay.
haven't.
I actually was at Louisville and at a show. And there was this, we were eating in this restaurant, and we looked out the window, and it was the football stadium. I don't know, Louisville
okay.
Cardinals maybe? Anyway, and we went to a game there. And you won't believe this, the guy that owns Papa John's was walking through the crowd handing out pizzas. Whatever his name is, and because it was Papa John's stadium. It was Papa John, in other words. But we had a real good time there. It was just like a spur-of-the-moment thing. We were at Louisville, sitting in this restaurant, and we look over there, and there's all these people walking down the road going to a game. So we went to it.
Sounds like an awesome time.
It was neat. It was a spur of the moment. All right, well, anyway, the show's been good. I thank you, Anthony, for being involved. I want to also say, if you want to be on the show, give me a call, 337-7300, and I'll give you all the details if you want to be involved in any way, shape, or form. Also, we're going to be trying a big experiment here soon with Weller's. We're going to have a live internet sale.
Oh, okay.
Like for an hour or 2 hours, where you can only get the deals by either being there in person or watching the show. So we're going to do that here in a few weeks. I'll tell you about it. But that made me think, if you own a business and you've had a rough winter and you got a lot of merchandise, you say, look, man, I would love to just stir something up. Give me a call. Maybe we'll come to your business and stream a live show for you right there. Colin and I both do a lot of advertising. We can give you our opinions, which are only opinions, on what you should do to advertise or promote your event or something like that. But I do a fair amount of advertising, and so does Colin, and we both have small businesses. So not only would you get Catch It Live's expertise, but you might get a little bit of mine and a little bit of Colin's, you know, for whatever that's worth. But some days it's worth a lot, and some days it's worth nothing. So, but anyway, so if you want to be involved with Catch It Live in any way, shape, or form, if you want us to help promote you, your event, or whatever you got going on, give me a call, 337-7300, and we'll see what we can do to help each other. Other than that, any last words, Anthony?
No, always a pleasure, getting to see you, and had a good time tonight.
Yep, I enjoy working with you. So other than that, good night, everybody. God bless you. And we will be back live on Friday morning. I forgot to mention that, 5:30 to 10 for the Dan Gaffney Show, right here live at Jimmy's Grill. You're welcome to come join us or watch us. And then other than that, that's it. So
one last thing. We have to thank Brooks Ritter and Colin Walls for producing this, because without them, Jim, we couldn't do it.
We could not do it, in other words. So Brooks is our executive producer. Executive, okay? In other words...
he gets the extra bucks?
Yes. He gets all the bucks. That's why we don't have any left. He takes them all. So anyway, and then Colin Walls is a huge asset, very helpful, and keeps us in good equipment and helps out wherever Brooks needs help. So Colin does a good job.
He's just a good guy.
He's just a good guy. And you know who we really miss tonight? Is our young friend Grant.
Oh, okay.
He's off. I think he might be on a trip. I don't know. I think he went skiing, or I think he's going to, like where you get a helicopter and you jump out and snowboarding. Is what I think he said he might be doing. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
I thought you meant maybe skydiving. I don't know.
No, you get a helicopter. I was going to do it one time. You get a helicopter, and then they have this board, and you jump out, and you jump right down into the snow. I think him and his dad are doing it, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive. Okay, I'm just thinking they might be. So anyway, but he'll tell us when he gets back next week. Okay. So Grant, if you're watching, we miss you, and if you're snowboarding, let us know how it's going. Other than that, good night, everybody. God bless you, and I'll see you Friday morning. Goodbye.
See you, everybody.